Hey guys, it's Natalie from natsnumbers, and today's video, I'm going to stay on theme for this month based on the June numerology forecast and talk about what habits can produce happiness and joy in our lives. So a lot of my clients, a lot of my subscribers are asking me, how can I really tap into the good luck and the good fortune of this month if I don't know how to be that happy person, how to let go of my problems, how to deal with real life? So I'm going to share with you the 4 happiness habits that I believe are the most powerful. And these actually come from a movement since I believe the 1970s called positive psychology. There's decades of research now that proves that happiness is a state of well-being that is actually characterized by specific physiological changes in the body. So in other words, it's tangible. It's something that we can actually measure. For instance, happiness is correlated with a decrease in blood pressure, a sense of relaxation in your muscles, more oxygenation, whereas unhappiness is correlated with our muscles tensing, including our heart, lack of oxygenation, and our immune system decreasing in its ability, and our risk for infection and illness rising. The other thing that this happiness research through positive psychology has figured out that is so amazing for all of you out there that are not consistently happy by default is that happiness is not something that's spontaneous. It's not like you just are born with it or you're not born with it. They've actually discovered that happiness is correlated with specific behavior, and then it's accessible to every single one of us if we learn how to bring these behaviors into our lives. So I'm going to share with you some of the behaviors today. So let's start. Happiness habit number 1 is really about taking responsibility for your happiness. Now, that sounds like so simple, but what it really means is you need to understand that happiness is up to you. It's not your spouse's responsibility, your parents, your boss, your friends. It is truly and only up to you. So one of the ways that you can look at this, one of the ways you can take responsibility for your joy is actually using an equation that I got from Jack Canfield. And here's how it goes. It's E plus R equals O. And this means the event plus your response to that event equals the outcome. Now this is so simple but so revolutionary, you guys, because basically what it means is that we have the ability and the power always, no matter what is going on in our lives, to either choose to act and respond in a certain way or choose to develop an internal response if we cannot act. Now, most of us think the equation is E equals O, that the event equals the outcome, right? But this really allows us to see that we really do have responsibility over how we can influence the circumstances, the situations, and our attitude about what's going on in our lives. So that's the first happiness habit of the happy people in the world. Okay, second one, spend money on experiences rather than material things. And I know that this is so difficult for a lot of us, but there's actually 10 years of research now that's proving that when you invest your money and resources in having experiences rather than getting more stuff, you actually produce lasting happiness. All right? So what I want you guys to do this month, so if you are an avid coin collector or shoe addict or whatever it is, we all have our own vice, right? I want you to take a break. And instead I want you to write down a list of experiences that you want to have and put your energy this month into that. And what's really beautiful about this is this perfectly coincides with life purpose work. Because when you become the object that produces the experience in the world, when you become the element that is creating joy, you're actually putting that happiness out into the world and you are further activating your life purpose. So it's really good stuff. Okay, happiness habit number 3. Be solution-oriented rather than problem-oriented. And so this research has been indicating that a happy person is somebody who problems arise in their lives just like every single one of us, right? And no doubt this month of June, you're probably going to be tested and you're going to have small and large issues show up in your life. The point is that happiness doesn't come from having a perfect life. Happiness comes from making a choice in those moments to focus on the solution rather than focusing on creating more of a problem, even with just your state of mind. So how do you do this? How do you approach those problems big and small with this solution mindset? I'm going to give you a couple little tips with this. The first one is a mantra that I use, and basically it's just asking yourself, can I act or accept? So act or accept, act or accept. Which one is it? Which one can you do in this situation? The second one is to find the gift, the silver lining, the lesson in this problem. So one of the things that you can ask is, what is the gift in this for me? What is the gift in this for me? Okay. Now the third tip that I have for being solution oriented is my number one favorite go-to solution right now. And it's pondering, how can I love myself right now in this situation? That might sound selfish, but I have to tell you, remember, this month of the 3 is basically letting us know that the more that we take care of ourselves and our personal joy, the more that we're going to be able to help everybody in our life feel inspired and happy. Okay. Let's go into the last happiness habit. Happiness habit number 4. You guys are going to throw up in your mouths a little bit when I say this one. It's be positive. I know it's such a cliche, but according to scientists, 80% of our thoughts are negative. 80%. So that they've estimated now that's about 45,000 thoughts a day that are negative, that are going through each of our minds. So imagine what that would feel like, and I'm sure you know what it feels like, to have a Debbie Downer in your ear all day, basically a couple times a minute saying something negative. It is truly a happiness robber, okay, no doubt. So before I tell you how important this is and go even further into this happiness habit, let me address something that's so important. For those of you out there who think that staying positive, thinking positive is sort of this thing that is really sticking your head in the sand, and it's sort of what delusional and unproductive people do, I need to address this. What I'm talking about with this happiness habit and what the research shows is optimism and being positive is not about sticking your head in the sand. In fact, sometimes the most optimistic, happy people are people that are fully aware of what is going on. They understand, and yet they choose to look in the direction of what is the most positive, what is the most good, what is the most magnificent about the situation. So they're looking in a direction where they are able to see things that other people can't see, to see the pathway into a better future, into a better situation. And they have access to energy regeneration because their state of mind is in a expansive state, okay? So basically, this happiness habit is simply leaning into the equally true positive thought. So just make an intention this month to see, feel, hear, even smell the awesomeness of what is going on. And for those of you out there that want something tangible, please go back to the forecast video for this month. Check that out, because the journaling exercise this month, do I have it? No, it's in the other room. But the journaling exercise this month is going to be able to take all of these happiness habits I'm talking about and grounding them into a nighttime routine to really make it impactful and to make it work in your life right now. So you guys remember, this isn't just about being happy. This is about truly opening yourself up, removing those unhappiness and cynical and judgmental and blaming blocks, and being completely open and receptive like a child to all of the wonderfulness that you can create through your expression and through your natural happiness. So I would love to hear what you guys think and how these happiness habits influence your life this month. So please comment and rate the video, and stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be doing more videos this month on happiness and how to take advantage of this 3 in numerology. And I think I'm going to do a special request on how to be confident in expressing your life purpose. Okay? So I'll talk with you guys later. Have a great month ahead.